TV Pitbull here on a wonderful Sunday, raining out, which, you know, it makes it easy to be here at the shop. And why I'm here at the shop is I got two trouble cars in particular. Well, that one I haven't even scanned yet, but I'm sure that's going to be a headache. And today I'm here to reach out to anybody who watches this video. I'm so desperate, and I know it's not going to yield any help, but I'm looking for a diagnostic technician to work at my shop. A guy who does nothing but diagnose European vehicles, or a guy who has very good diagnostic capabilities who can come in here and learn to diagnose. Because, you know, I used to have an in-house guy who could knock all this stuff out, you know, go to straightforward. And I know some of it is ass kicking and takes time. And I know sometimes I have to buy parts to verify. I know what it is. You know, right now I got a wall of work for the last 6 months to a year that just doesn't quit. It's just out of control. Haven't even rode that bike once all summer. It's ridiculous. So I got a shit ton of work. I got everything from, you know, E63s, E55s, 1958 SLs, you know, AMG car flips that I bought and have sold, but I can't finish it to give it to the guy. You know, this is the shit that, truth be told, I enjoy this work. But to do this work, you have to do nothing but this work, okay? To do jobs that other shops have had their way with and can't get it, and then it falls in your lap, is something you need to tend to alone with no other headaches. Now, my problem is I have nothing but headaches. I put out fires all day. I'm at the counter. I'm running the business. I'm doing everything. So I have to depend on my guys who are good, but when it comes to deep diagnostics, you know, it's somebody that has to be dedicated to that area. Like this in particular Audi. It was deemed unrepairable at an Audi dealer. It was struck by lightning. That's right, it was struck by lightning. So what I did was bought the car from the customer because she knew how crazy it would get. And believe me, it got crazy. So far, I had to buy a valve body with the transmission computer on it from the dealer. I had to buy, I put a used ECU. I put 3 door control modules, a body control module in it, instrument cluster, and everything's verified. It needed all of those things. I went through, you know, the stages to find out what was bad. So this car's worth about $17,000 from what I see. It's an A3 diesel. It's a real cool car. It's a 2015, and it's mint. So I bought it cheap enough where it made sense. But to tell you the truth, this lady, if she would have had to pay me for this, forget it. It would have been ridiculous. But we're getting to the wire now on this car. It's all done except for the transmission control unit, which is coming out of Germany. Once that goes in the car, we can start it, run it, put it all back together. It's done. And I understand why the dealer deemed it unrepairable, because who the hell is going to pay for all that? Only a guy like me that bought the car, right? So I need the guy that can fix that. You know, I'm getting to a point where, like this guy, you know, he thinks he's slick. He's got some beautiful, crazy cars, and he tells me he's got an M6 for me to work on. 2008 M6. Well, that's what it is under here, and it's got a V10 engine. I'm not going to pull all the cars out to show anybody, but he had this built overseas, and it is technically an M6, as you can see. It's a 2008 M6 with a Volga body wrapped around it. I got to tell you, they did a hell of a nice job. Whoever did this work, hats off to them. I mean, they really did a nice job. But it's one thing if I'm doing nothing but working on cars like this all day long, I'm left alone to silence and no phones ringing. But I'm not. I'm in the living hell of being in that office up there every day, dealing with customers, putting out fires, ordering parts, doing everything. So what I'm looking for is a diagnostic technician. Real deal, no bullshit. Don't come in here with your chest out, your mouth open, and your hand open telling me how great you are. Because over here, you will find out how great you are. Believe me. Believe me. I've had many guys walk in this door. I want X amount of dollars. Okay, come on in. You got it. And in one day, holy shit, the most basic of tasks they can't perform. So look, here I am on a Sunday, going to town on this big pain in the ass with a misfire issue at certain times and slowing down and whatever. And yes, of course, it has a brand new turbo, fuel pumps and everything else. You know, that was already done. Now it's my headache. Now I get it. After the fuel pumps have been changed, the PCV valve has been changed, the ignition coil has been changed, the spark plugs have been changed, the turbo's been changed. Now I get it. Now I have to take this screw scene over and fix the car. And then this car does not start up when it's hot. It lacks fuel pressure when hot. Not warm, but hot. Second new crank sensor, 2 brand new fuel pumps. Fuel pump relay is new. All right, I'm going to go right to the ECU. I'm going to check for power at a couple of pins when it gets there, and I'm going to see if maybe the ECU is a problem. Then I'm thinking the rear SAM, maybe, you know, inside the rear SAM there's some faulty wires or something. But I either could do this all day myself, or I could run my business. The problem is, if I do this all day myself, who's going to run my business? And are they going to run it like I do? No, it's going to be a problem. So this is why I can't do this. I would love to do this. I appreciate this work when I'm left alone to do it and nothing but it. But unfortunately, I don't have that capability. So anybody out there with a brain who knows European cars, I don't give a shit if you're going to move here from East Bum. I don't care. If you want a good, high-paying job, and again, everybody asks, well, what are you paying? How the hell do I know what you're worth until you show me? But believe me when I tell you, the right guy can make a real comfortable living at this shop if he can do what I need him to do. I'm talking big money, the right guy. And it's a cakewalk here. And little inside secret, I just picked up another building to move all of my vehicles and all of my machinery and tooling that's not necessary to the business out. I am opening this place up to make it much bigger. We're going to have all 13 in-ground lifts working, and the 2 portables I'm even going to put somewhere. So there's going to be a lot of space. Air-conditioned shop, epoxy floors, you know, nice place to be. I just need somebody who is smart enough to do this work, but not smart enough to get out of the business. So this is my living hell. This is my shit show. This dog thinks I have food and has been following me around for a half an hour. Yeah, if anybody knows anybody, this is my desperate plea. Don't leave stupid comments saying, hey, hire Johnny from Q&A Auto Works, or hey, this guy. You know how to get me. Anybody who's intelligent enough to do what I need knows how to find me. And if you're serious, and just so you know, I do get about a call to 3 calls a day from YouTubers doing stupid shit, saying stupid shit. Fraser Vickers, logman down in Louisiana, has got nothing better to do. This guy every day is calling me, trying to disguise his voice with some stupid accent, not getting over on me. How do I know it's him? He's the only private number that pops up on my phone. There you go, Fraser. And also have your phone number written down so I know it's you. So stop wasting our time, please. Go load some logs and stop raising the price on wood. But to everybody else out there who's into cars, vehicles, who happens to know an ace, maybe locally to New York, Long Island, actually, send him my way if he wants a very nice, cushy job. And I'm at the point where if I can find a guy to do 2 days a week in the shop, I'll work with him. I mean, shit, I had a guy who actually worked out of my shop. I let him have a spot. I mean, but listen, this was the right guy who respected the spot, didn't have customers in and out. He just needed my facility to do his work. And what he did in return was help me with you know, my stuff. But he didn't bring shithole, big knockdown, drag out jobs. He was just diagnostics. So he needed a lift. He needed the tooling, the equipment. He needed everything I had. And he worked out of a lift and then helped me with my stuff. So the possibilities are endless. I just need somebody with a brain, if that is out there existing, and it is what it is. So leave stupid comments, do whatever the hell it is you like to do on YouTube, talk shit. I don't care. I really don't care. If anybody knows anybody who can do what I need and they're local, or they would be local, please send them my way.